All right, as we take a look here at number 35, we are told that a machine can fill 3,270 boxes of cereal in 0.5 hours. How many boxes of cereal can it fill per hour? Well, we have really one of two options here. We can either set up a proportion, just like we did with number 34. So we'll say 3,270 boxes are filled per 0.5 hours. And they want us to tell them how many boxes of cereal can be filled per hour. So we don't know how many boxes we can fill in an hour, so that's X over, well, how do we represent 1 hour? Well, just one, right? 1 hour. And now that we have our proportion set up, we can cross multiply. So 3270 times 1, well, that's just 3270 equals 0.5 times X, well, that's just 0.5X. And now to actually solve for X, we'll divide by 0.5, divide by 0.5, and we end up with X equals 6,540 boxes. But you really don't have to go through all of this. You could, because remember, these are word problems, so these are real-world situations, and that means that you can use some common sense or your intuition. If we fill 3,270 boxes in half an hour, 30 minutes, well, if we want to know how many boxes we can fill in a full hour, just take how many you can fill in a half hour and double it, right? So 3270 times 2 will give you 6540. So you really don't have to go through all this work if you don't want to. You can go ahead and just use your knowledge of real-world situations and arrive at the same answer. But it's not a bad idea to go step by step through the process just to double check yourself and to get into the habit of setting up proportions, because you may not necessarily be given a question on your exam that's as straightforward as this. You may actually have to go through the process of cross multiplying and then dividing. So not a bad idea to do this for practice, but if you're fortunate and end up with a question that you can go ahead and just do some simple multiplication to arrive at your answer, hey, go for it. But anyway, the final answer here for number 35 is they can make, or fill rather, 6,540 boxes of cereal in 1 hour.